good. Quick out of the blocks this morning, man. What we got? Phase 2. And about 15 episodes of Phase 2. I feel like EastEnders did a series, didn't we? Hey? Hope you're all well. Right, listen. Let's start with a very interesting point. Right. Existing garage coming down. Client doesn't want the render. He wants to go back in the stock Flemish bond matching the house. Now, first and foremost, there's a lot of remedial in here, and I really do take my hat off to these clients here, the family, husband and wife, and to anyone who's restoring historical buildings, heritage. Now, I'll tell you why. Because if people like that didn't live in this country or have the same enthusiasm, all our heritage would be gone. Because time and time again, you see these houses, especially around East London, who have been occupied by people who have no respect for our heritage. They've painted the front and B&Q slabs outside, you know, and I'm banging the drum about there should be a listing rule put on any house built pre-war or post-war, 1945 up to 1960, should have heritage on stamp on it that you can't touch it without a licensing or without the correct people with heritage marking it off or approving your work you're doing. So if it wasn't for these clients, we wouldn't be seeing these houses. So what we're doing to this house here is you're going to be seeing the next 100 years. So you'll drive past, oh, what a lovely house that is. And that's what it's about. So full credit to the clients that we work for, who have that great heritage, proud heritage, and are willing to go the extra mile, because that's a rare thing these days. Question of time, yeah? Well, you want to know? You want to know what? Huh? Right, listen. Uncross your eyes. Think you're full of knowledge. I've seen some using in the comments. Yeah, I don't know if you're being serious or joking around. I'm not sure, but we shall find out. And for the good and great, the great bricklayers on here who've been in the game 47, 50 years, and the messages saying they appreciate the work. Listen, God bless you. Yeah, good health to you. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right, question. Let's go. Building was 1870, sir. Right? We know this garage is not 1870. It was an addition. However, you tell me in the comments what year this garage is. I'm going to give you a couple of clues. Clue 1, the blocks used. It is with lime. It is with lime. Clue 2, all the stud work was nogged into the wall. That's a big clue. Big clue. You see? There. All pitched into the wall. Clue 3, what year did the car become family car for the working man? That's another clue, because it's a garage. It's not a coach house, okay? So it is a garage. So, unless you was a man of wealth, good afternoon, sir. Unless you was a man of wealth and dignity, you wouldn't have owned a car. But the person who lived in this house was a man of wealth. So look at the year it became common for the car, and then look at the year the man of wealth would have had a car. So few and far between. That's another tip. Leave in a comment. I know what the answer is. Do you? Let's test some knowledge. Listen, if you don't know, read the comments, take a wild guess. If you are coming up and you're strong, come up with a factual answer. Support it with evidence for me. Yeah? Don't come and tell me that I'm wrong if you've got no evidence to say that you're right. Yeah? Because I know the year, right? If you're learning, read, get involved. Lovely. This is what this channel's all about, preserving our knowledge. Right. So, all this garage is coming down. I've just got to wait for the Sparky, who's going to be moving all this for us, put us on a builder's board for us, and disconnect the gas for a while. So let's take it upstairs. Right. So what we're doing now is, there's a couple of decisions we made here. Part of the house is being re-rendered, so we're taking the render off. Young Sammy's an excellent morning here, getting the render off, exposed. Now I said to the client, we need to discover and expose what brickwork is below. Now I know it would be stocks to a certain point, but what they've done, because stock was a more expensive brick to make, so any old school brick now, and will know what a common is. Yeah, commons were less rejects, you know, chucked in the gable normally, as they are. But as we come down, the stocks appear. So something tells me that this gable is an extension, and I don't know why they would have done that. So I'm going to go back and look at the deeds, and in one of the other videos I'll hopefully be able to inform you. But it's unusual for this stock to go up. I'm suggesting parapet, but someone's turned this into loft space, put the pitch in it, perhaps get rid of the flat roof, DTS maybe. So this is coming down now, and what we've got to do, if we reveal these and the stock's in good condition, the client's asked if I can sandblast these off. Now I used to think it was criminal damage sandblasting the historic face of the brick off, but this has changed my mind of late because I've seen it and it looks nice when it's all, you can even grind the face off, you know, and we'll reintroduce the perps. So something like this, we'll reintroduce the perps on it and we'll repoint it on. So job one is to get all this exposed right the way around the gaff, the house, and then decisions. It might be a case of part render, part brick, you know, but that's the job. So plenty to watch out for the next couple of months, the next 26 episodes. Walking down this counter, look at it, beautiful. Love this alleyway. I've said this in one of the other videos, we're going to keep this look aesthetically. So, this render's coming off, right the way up, all the way in the back of the house. Now, this extension, because of the gauge, we've got to prop it up, but we are in talks about completely renewing the extension, putting steelwork across and rebuilding our out of stocks. So we're in talks at the moment to do that. And as you come round, what we're going to do is to keep privacy for both neighbours, existing and next door. I'm going to cut a line down this boundary wall there, keep this up, rebuild the garage, then take this down and rebuild this. This is really part of the garage work, goes right the way through, but I'll put an expansion joint up this side, so it just saves the nuisance and the noise both sides. Now the door's coming off, everything from the garage, because these go back to the year, and I'm not going to tell you until you've commented, and I'll tell you in another video what year. We're going to store these down the bottom so they can all go back on. Oh, just quickly, heights, door heights. The look, obviously, of the reduced door height, because the common height in a man back then was 5.5 foot. That's all he was. Wasn't much taller. So if you're taller than 5.5 foot, you're a weirdo, basically. You know what I mean? I'm 6'8" if I lay down. So we're just in talks now whether to keep these existing frames at the same height, or for the good of the client, raise them, because the client's a very tall man. So me, I keep the same height. I'd rather hit my head and go. So let's get this render down. Let's have a look what she's like. You know, it's like I'm revering a lovely woman. The night you took her on, and you can't wait to unbutton that dress. You know, boom, boom, unpull the tights, you know, and see what she's about. See what she's got waiting for you, eh? So I'll take this render off. I can't wait to see the house. And to see what we can do with it, you know? And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, worst case scenario, we keep this brick and this render, you know? Or we go top half render, bottom half brick. The only thing I've got to research is the common look for that back in that age, because we don't want to implement top half render, bottom half brick, or bottom half render, top half brick. What style from the year of 1870, which was common to do. So we want to keep it all within reason, within that rule. Listen, that's enough for the day. Right, I'll see you next week. Look up yourself.